Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope everything is working this time. Let me just do a quick check. Yep. All right. So let me get ready with the chat. The app is open. Yeah, let me refill the glass and I'll be ready to start. Sorry for being late this time, but I had other work earlier today. All right. Yeah. See you in a minute. All right, I just remembered that I forgot to do one very important thing before I start. So let's give me a moment. Meanwhile, I hope everybody is doing fine. How are you? And how is it? Like here in the Balkans, it's super hot outside. It was 40 degrees outside again for like the 5th day in a row. It's absolutely ridiculous, and one more week to go of like super heat wave. Yeah. Wow, this is actually kind of cool. I will show you in a minute what I'm doing. All right, I think this is enough. Okay, so hello everyone. Oh, look at that! The chat doesn't. The chat app doesn't work again. That's amazing. Okay, let me restart because I see that there's people writing stuff in OBS, but I don't see it on the app, on the Twitch app. So, okay, I hope that it's doing nice now. Okay, so hello, Robert Pattinson. He says it's very good. It's hot today as well. Move north. Move north, like I should move north. Yes. Car, says Narwhal Channel, as usually. And yes, move north. Hello, Pixus again. Hello, I'm doing all right despite facing heat waves. Racing, despite racing. Okay, yeah, that too. Racing heat waves without AC. Without AC? Are you insane? Are you insane? Yeah, I'm so glad that I have AC at home and yeah. So, and by the way, yeah, I don't know if I should reveal my if I should reveal what I'm doing during the day. Nowadays, I actually started working in an office. Yes, I'm gonna say that. So I'm tonight. I'm like during the night. I can only dev. But yeah, I wanted to say that the office is also super chilled. So there's AC there as well. Anyway, ice is life. Yes, absolutely. I am super chilling the drinks as well. I still want to develop a rally game, but the market for indie rally game with an older art style is overdone. You can do it even older, like do like a rally game from the 80s. That hasn't been done yet. But I was thinking about doing it. Remember remember Stunts? That was a great game. Wish somebody remade that one. Okay, so what is on the schedule today? So today the 80s are before Corona. Yes. No, I think that's the 70s. Okay, so let's slowly begin our stream tonight. Okay, so today, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today, it's gonna be about making the interior and texturing Tsubasa, as I called my new car. And, well, this was my inspiration sheet. So I was thinking about making something in between the Impreza, the Evo, but in the end, I decided to do the Legacy, which is what the car is looking like, and I even put this. The newer Impreza, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know. There's something about the round lights that just the googly eyes that I don't like. I much prefer the cooler block lights from this is like the soap lights. Soap, and this is block lights. These are lovely. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I collected a few interior shots which actually are pretty amazing. I love this colorful button panel. You know, when you're driving at like 200 kilometers per hour, and everything is shaking, and you have to get the color coding correct. Oh, what is this? This is just a giant valve there. Is this a fuel valve? I don't know. These are probably fuses. But yeah, everything else. Oh, look, it's a trip meter. That's a trip meter. Yeah, but anyway, it's super unusual, this red interior with gauges actually. And strangely enough, the gauges are lean. They're like at such a weird angle. Like the driver is up there. Like, but it's not really. Looks like a toy in a good way, yeah. So yeah, here's a little bit of a detail. Some nice juicy buttons. And yeah, so how much of this I'm gonna do today, I don't know. I'm probably gonna try to model. One thing that I would love to model is a racing seat in a bit nicer way, because I can reuse it for other models as well. And of course, other people, modders, can also reuse them, because they can just open my GLT files, GLTF files. No, wait, is F the file? So you shouldn't say GLTF file. You should say GLT file. I think it's like GL graphics library transfer format. Is it like that? Yeah, transfer format. So format is okay. You can say format file. Something like that. Anyway. What is this? Is it just like yeah, that's just a footrest. Okay, for the co-driver. Nice. There's some gauges. I love this the gear shifter. Which, you know, they didn't have flappy bird shifters at that time. Yeah, this still looks super unusual, these gauges that they're pointing upwards. It's like as if the driver's head is supposed to be here, but the driver's head is like here. So I don't know why it's leaned so much. It's so laid back. Anyway, yes. So one thing that I don't actually see is the rest of the interior. So I have no idea how the back side looks like, which is a little bit of a problem, but I will make something generic, I guess. Okay, so yes, so before we begin, I want to show off what I did on the last stream. And by the way, hello there, says Flexu. Narwhal Channel says, still not the ugliest interior color I've seen. Yes. Let me show off the interior. Yeah. Well, what is worse? Give me an example of a worse one. Format, maybe. Yes. Yeah. Robert Patterson says format. Yes, it is the transfer format or something like that. That award goes to Soviet fighter aircraft. Yes, it's the. I know what you mean. It's that hospital green. That's what you mean. And you know, I don't really find it that bad. The hospital green with a little bit of a tint of blue. I know that color. I made a mobile racing game, but it's a disaster. Why not? Why is it a disaster? Narwhal Channel says, I'd more call it baby blue aluminium. Baby blue. I don't think it's very baby blue. It's like, I don't know. It's like baby puke green. Okay, anyway. Yes, so let's see where were we? Where were we? No, this is not what I want. This is not. I want to go to the dev folder and start Tsubasa, Finland. Da 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 da. Okay, let's see. the handling. Oh, the handling is terrible. Well, guess what? The handling of Shakedown is also terrible. And the sound doesn't work because reasons. Because of my beautiful reverb implementation. So I have to start it multiple times until the sound starts working. And we have the first microphone collapse. There it is. Yes, the sound works now. So, here we go. It's very beautiful. So basically I just rendered a quick ambient occlusion, or was it a shadow? I forgot. But yeah, that's it. Well, at least it's got the right shape. It's got the right collider. It's I suck at driving. And yeah, you know, this car actually, I just realized it has a gear shifter, so it shouldn't instantly switch. It shouldn't instantly switch. It should actually be like a. It should be more like a. Something like that. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I moved it to the options. Yes, manual gearbox. That's what I wanted to do. Something like that. Yeah, the camera started I still haven't fixed, by the way. I do have to say. I still have a problem with that because what I was trying to do didn't really work. So, oh yeah. And there is this as well. But anyway. Yeah, let me go back so that I can. Yeah. So right now, as you can see, the interior completely doesn't exist. If I take the camera and I move the camera onboard position, you see there's nothing inside, and that's what I want to add. I want to add a little bit of a crude interior. That is one thing, and then of course after that I want to texture it a bit. So yeah, the only thing I added actually before trying it for the first time, it was the rear view mirrors, which is just a box that is floating in the air. So I just wanted to put it there for scale. That's one thing. And then the other one is this roof. I don't know if these are lights or scoops. We weren't sure yesterday. And there's a little bit of an antenna, which is way too thick. So yeah, there you go. It's a new car, a new shape. There you go. Robert Pattinson says, how are you speaking so good being from Balkans? Is it common there or you are special? Well, it is common. I wouldn't say I am special. But yeah, usually people in Serbia, where I'm from, they do speak English quite well. That's usually the first thing that people get surprised with when they come here. Anyway, so I showed off the Tsubasa. Nice. So from now on, we are first working on the interior. Yeah. So actually, before the interior, I do have to punch holes. Well, that's actually part of the interior. So punch holes where windows are. That's one thing. And the second is we need to thicken. Well, how do you say? We have to shellify the body for the interior. Okay, beautiful word. And actually, it's called solidify in Solidify is the name of it in Blender, if I remember correctly. Shell is the name of it in 3ds Max, which is the first 3D modeling software that I used. And then we should model the dash, the beautiful dash, and then model the seats. And we do have the roll bar as well, which I don't exactly know how it looks like, so we will have to find some more images. But yeah, and after this, we can say that we're kind of done with the. We can say we are kind of done with the interior, and then I'm going to test the interior. Yeah, test the interior. Yeah, in game. So there we go. And then we're going to proceed in texturing if I have enough time. Maybe I'm not going to have enough time because there's too many things to do today. Okay, so Robert Pattinson says English, I mean, okay, yeah. Normal channel. From what I gather, Notk is special. Okay, well, if you say so. Wow, that looks great. You should make a game or something. Nice, thanks. Look at them drive, says Subidbn. Normal channel, surely they're scoops. Yeah, so, well, talking of whether they're scoops or lights, we had a discussion last time. Where did I actually see them? Well, yeah, it's here. You can see that they're like flappy as well. Yeah, there must be scoops then. But some of them, they don't have it. Oh, maybe they're still here, but they're all the way down. So I guess it's this is a winter setup, so you don't need scoops. And this one, oh, it still has them. Ah, okay, I see. I didn't notice them before. I thought the roof is flat. Okay, so I'm assuming you can actually adjust them. So it's like pop-up scoops. That's nice. That's nice. So where was actually, yeah, for example, this render doesn't have it. Actually, I saw them. I saw the scoops in the, okay, yeah, I have, so you might be wondering what is going on here. Like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Well, this is actually a hull. Wait, this is actually the collision hull that you see over here on top of everything. And that is needed for when you want to collide with the world, right? But we don't need it. So I'm just going to hide it while we're working on the car. And there it is. Here is the car. And there, I just put these two cubes, but you can see them on the outline actually. And on the blueprints. And on the blueprints, they kind of look like headlights. But yeah, there could be just like a mesh over there. Who knows? Yeah, I think they must be scoops, and you can see them on the side as well. Anyway, yes. So there you go. That's the car. Write Serbian, the lights to understand. The lights to understand. What? Speak Serbian so the whole world understands you. Yes, that's how we say it here. Scoops. Austria-Hungary restoration when? Austria-Hungary mentioned. Okay. Anyway, let's continue modeling. So the first thing that I want to do, so yeah, by the way, I on my last stream, this is everything that I've done on the last stream, basically. All this from scratch. So I started from nothing. I put in these blueprints, aligned them so that every time you look from each of the sides, you can see them from the front, from the back, so that we can easily model everything. Yeah, so today, what I'm gonna do, okay, this is kind of not very nice. Wait, I just noticed that I should probably align this a little better. Make it a little smoother. curvier, as I like to say. And there we go. So is the window actually the whole thing? Wait, let me see. Yeah, it does actually start from very low, and then there's just the black, like, tape around it on the inside. It is kind of weird, yeah. Yeah, so the glass is actually on top of everything. Interesting. Right, and there's also this triangle. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this is actually a window. This thing over here. Okay, yes, so I need to do the pillars as well. I have completely forgotten about it. Or is this... So the question is it glass? Is it all glass? No, it's not. There is a little bit of a cut here. So it's not pure glass on the outside. It does look here, over here, like it's pure glass, but it's not. No, there's a little bit of a pillar there. Okay, so I guess I'm actually gonna go with the pillar stuff first. Yeah, let's cut in some pillars. Let's cut in some pillars. So I started from, yeah, let me actually save before I do any changes. So we start with the pillar. This might need to be a little bit higher. And yeah, there we go. And we have a nice cut. I'm gonna cut through, just for the sake of like the door. And what else can I do? What else can I do? Yeah, I should have. I think. Yeah, should I cut the doors or not? Maybe not yet. Maybe I'm gonna do that in the future because I don't have doors yet. I definitely want to add openable doors, but not yet. Not yet. Okay. So we have that cut, and we should definitely have this one as well. Well, this is a kind of a weird one. Should I cut the internal? Wait, let's see. Let's see how this looks like. Is this also like a glass over the hole? No, this one has like an external, like a frame on the outside. That is a strange. That seems like something that they tacked on in production. Like this weird. This looks so messy. Yeah, I was also mentioning this in the last stream, like this bump here that they have, and also on the front. Like it's a little. It's not the same line, and also here. Yeah, it is kind of strange. I don't know. So yeah, this bump. Should I recreate it? Or should I make my own fixed version? Okay, so we have this, and so technically we could just cut this, but you know what? I would love to have. Well, it's a bit hard to see. I would love to have it follow the window a little better. So yes, one other thing is I want to cut here, definitely. And you know what? Let's raise this up to follow the glass, so that we can cut pure glass like here. All right. And then I have this thing which is slightly weird. Let's see how this. Okay, I think this looks okay. So yeah, let me also just do a cut here just in case. All right, so we have the glass, which is almost pure, but the upper side. Okay, let's move the upper side slightly to match the window. There it is. Okay, so these are the windows now. These are the windows. And yeah, and I'm gonna punch these holes, but on the front, the window is slightly weird. It is, what? Is it curving? Is it curving? Yeah, so it has a little bit of a curve. Like this. Yeah, maybe that's maybe that's too much. I don't need to do that. Yeah, this is definitely weird. I made a mistake here. The roof is way way sharper. Like you see how this is going downwards, but the real glass is a lot straighter. Technically, you didn't do the tires. Well, yes, I just borrowed them from Spec 17. I should do that. Okay, so let me first move these polygons a bit. And let's move this vertically. And this one, I'm gonna just reposition it slightly better. Okay, so this now, is this now fucked? Yeah, it's a little strange. The roof is also a lot flatter. Interestingly flat. Yeah. Okay, I see. Well, that was basically it. All right. So here is the thing. I think. Oh, did I check the rear? Let me check the rear glass, the top of the rear glass. Aha, this one is also not good. Okay, so this should go here, and this should be kind of like that. And this is slightly, yeah, but maybe that's not the curve. That's part of the straight window. So should that be part of the window instead? That is the question. Yeah, well, let's make that part of the window actually. But I'm gonna raise it up so that it's all over there. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, cool. So I think it's approximately there. Whoops. I wanted this. Okay, let me just align a bit nicer, prettier. That seems okay. That seems okay. I am going to improve these cuts over here, but I can also do it later. Okay, so now I am absolutely sure that these things are glass. So what I'm gonna do is, wait a minute, I didn't fix this one. There's always something to fix. Okay, yes, this should be something like that. Well, okay, let's do it. Let's make it something like this. What is this? Ah, okay. Yeah. Let's make it thinner. Something like that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So I'm finally going to take these and separate them. Yes, separate the selection. There we go. So this becomes the windows. And I'm going to say Tsubasa windows. Okay. And these windows, and when you remove them, you get an empty shell. Just a husk of a man. Congrats on landing a job. Yes. Well, unfortunately. At least I won't be poor anymore. But that it's less free time to work on the game. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, I will talk. Oh well, wait a minute. Oh wait a minute, I fucked it up completely. I didn't check. I didn't check this one. So there's actually. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, this should be slightly curved. Okay, there it is. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. But yeah, no, I didn't make much of a mistake. I just, yeah, I can still select both things and move vertices, you know. So it's not big of a deal. All right. Okay, so as you can see, this is just a husk. Let's actually, what is this? This is a bake plane. I don't need the bake plane. And also, I don't need a wheel, and I don't need these wheels, which are like helper wheels. Okay, so that they don't clip through or something. So what you can do now is a quick way how to model the interior magically is to add a solidify modifier. And what it does, oh, by the way, whoops, wrong thing. Punch holes where windows are. Done. Perfect. Next up, solidify the body for the interior. So solidify modifier basically makes a deep, what is going on? Clipping. No, not merge. Sorry, not merge. No. Why did I modify these values? No, this is for the mirror. This is for solidify. Okay, thickness. So as you can see, you make anything into a thick object. So what happens is that if you have only the interior, only the exterior, right, and the interior is the wrong side, right, and you add a solidify, and suddenly you have a thick interior, right? But here's the thing, of course, we don't need to make that thick. We can make it we can make it thin. We can make it something like this. 2 centimeters, even that is thick, but it's a good start. So yeah, basically you can do this. And one interesting thing that you can do is you can add a vertex group. And what a vertex group will do, should I apply the mirror? I think I should apply the mirror because we are in the phase where I can actually, oh, one more thing. I actually want to separate the scoops and the rear mirrors. Okay, let me separate it just so that it's not getting solidified. Okay, so you have this solidification thing, right, going on. We have 2 centimeters. That's still thick, right? You know, steel is just several, like 2 millimeters thick. So that shouldn't be it. But so complex, my brain. What? You can press backspace while hovering over values to reset. Seriously? Seriously? Why didn't I know that? Okay. I was working in Blender for like, what, 10 years now? Actually, I started in, I think, 2015. So almost 10 years. And never knew about backspace. Thank you. Thank you, Miva Zip. Miva Zip. Okay. And welcome, by the way. So yeah, we have solidified it, but of course, what we made is we made some interior wheel wells, which are all fine and dandy until they're not. So what we're gonna do is, by the way, how do sedans actually look like when they're stripped of all the interior? Do they still have a compartment back there, or is it just like this? Like, yeah, I have no idea. Anyway, I wanted to say that mirror object. No, not mirror object. Vertex groups. You can add vertex groups, and you can say, let's add a vertex group, and I'm gonna say interior. Okay, so what you can do is, in the solidify, I can say interior, right? Oh no, this is only the, I see, this is the selection. Output vertex groups, that is the one. So yes, if you say interior, yeah, we can make the rim as well. So what will happen now is that when we apply everything, right? I'm gonna apply mirror, and I'm gonna apply solidify. And when we do that, we get the interior. And when we select the whole thing, right? All the interior faces, which is pretty handy. Because, oh, you know, let's not do this actually. I have an idea. Yeah, the problem is that we also select everything in between. You see, because this quad, okay, look, you see, we have also selected this quad, which we don't want, the exterior one, because all of its vertices belong to this group. So actually, what I'm gonna do is, let's go back to solidify, and I'm not gonna use the rim. I'm only going to use the shape. Okay, so here we go. We solidify, apply. I'm gonna save this, I guess I'm gonna save. Okay, and for the start, actually, what I can do now is I can actually just go back to mirrored universe. For now, let's do a mirror, but with solidification in place. So yeah, what's happening here is that we have solidified, we have the interior, and the cool thing about that is, I forgot what I wanted to say. Yes, that I can now select the interior. Okay, and yeah, so now that we know that this is the interior, right? One more thing is that I don't need the front part, right? Basically, there's going to be legs here. So I want to kind of cut it sort of here. I'm going to join it here, and I'm going to destroy everything in front. One thing that we can do, which is very cool, when we select the interior, we can invert selection, Control I, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna control, oops, what did I do? I'm gonna Control plus, yes, to select one more, so that we can select the rim. I'm gonna invert selection, and I'm gonna press H to hide it. So now we only see the interior faces. And what that allows us to do is we can cut through here, And I'm gonna actually completely separate this. I'm gonna completely separate this thing from the rest. There it is. Okay, so you see this whole front part is actually gonna disappear because we don't need that, right? It's gonna be hidden by the dash and everything. So we only have this front part here. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a wiggling here for now. We have this, and well, yeah, the quick thing that I can do is I can just cover this hole. Yeah, well, it's not perfect, but that doesn't matter because we're gonna cover it with the dash anyway here. Okay, so we have the front, and of course the UV is completely fucked, but we don't care about that. And of course, well, now this is the question: what's up with the back? Is there like a segment here? I have no idea. Demonstrate backspace. I did already demonstrate backspace. Like if you change any value, backspace goes back to 30. There it is. But actually, yeah. Actually, it wasn't 30. It was, what was it? It was 50 something. 55? Shit. Now I lost the original value. I think it was something like this, so that this was sharp. Anyway, yeah, what do I do with the trunk of this car? Do I end it here, or does it have a hole? I have no idea. Well, what I definitely don't have is I don't have the interior of the rear bumper. That is definitely not supposed to be there. I don't actually know. I didn't find any other cars. This video shows an empty trunk on a rally car. Oh, thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, I can actually click on a link here as well. No, what is it doing? It's opening some thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it here. Wow, this is weird. I hope it's not I'm not getting rickrolled. No. Okay. So what? Wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on? Wait, why is it so slow? It's not responsive. Cool. Okay, so this is like, okay, this is a newer Subaru. Let's see. Aha. So the trunk is actually part of the whole thing. There's no like compartment. Of course. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. You want to strip the whole thing. Okay. So basically, I have the whole thing. It's just, of course, the bottom is missing. It also shows a lot of the interior. Yeah, but this is a newer car. That's one of the things. I need like let's see. Is there any kind of a there must be some kind of okay, there's a little report. I'm pretty sure I've watched a video about the car where they're going into detail. Yeah, this is just from the outside. Do they ever show what's in the inside? They do show a bit. Okay, wait. Don't be slow, YouTube, please. Oh, here's the beautiful red. Yeah, the YouTube just decided to be super slow now. Yeah, it's dying. Yeah, it would be nice to find some, well, if you can find any references of how the backside looks like, because my YouTube is slow as hell. That would be nice. But yeah, it definitely doesn't have a rear like bumper. So yeah, this thing, it's definitely gone. It's likely that it has this plane, right? But yeah, it definitely doesn't have this one. That's safe to say. And then yeah, maybe there is a floor which holds the wheel, as we have seen in the. Yeah. Oh yeah. And of course, of course, there's a fuel tank as well, which is somewhere between the rear wheels. So yes, in every car, of course, there is a there is a fuel tank. Yeah. So I'm gonna say that we are gonna use. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, let's do it like this without looking at any references. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna extend it, and I'm gonna say this is where the fuel tank is. Okay, this is where the fuel tank is, and then I'm simply gonna extend this. Oh, there's like 2 polygons that I don't need. Actually, I'm gonna just remove this vertex. Oh, there's some missing. What is this? Oh, that's the circle. That's the circle for the wheels. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is happening. And of course, we are going to add the shaft as well, which is in the middle, the shaft cover. Okay, so maybe I can also simplify this, because we don't need this very precise corner, right? I can just do that. And do I really need this corner as well? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay, I can do this. I can do that. And there we go. Okay, so we have simplified a bit. I'm gonna just okay. And I am just gonna extrude this. Let's do let's do that. And well, yeah, and then let's cover this hole. Boom, boom. There we go. Just gonna move this a little bit. And finally, I'm just gonna merge this with this. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, so this is like whatever. This is the back side. This is the back plane. All right, and yeah, something like that. Something like that. I mean, the trunk now becomes super small. Yeah, so maybe there is like a dip here, right? Like this. So the trunk is not, you know, it has some depth. There we go. There we go. Well, that's basically it. I think that's what I'm gonna work with. Okay, so I'm gonna just make a little the, how do you call it, the prop shaft. No, it's not the prop shaft. The shaft that goes from the front to the back, right? Because we have it in the interior as well. You can see it. There it is. It is massive because it's probably housing the gearbox and the differentials, because there's of course 3 differentials on a all-wheel drive car: the front, the rear, and the middle, the center. Which the center is probably on the back of the gearbox. I'm not sure. But yeah, we can see that the middle thing is very high, and there's the stick coming out of it, and the fuse box is directly above it. Yeah, okay, so let's do something like that. Drive shaft, that's what I meant. Prop shaft. Yeah, that's in an airplane. Found it, looks blocked off. Oh no! After I modeled it. After I modeled it. Great. Extra wheel dip. Oh no. Look at that beautiful cigarette brand livery. Yeah, and man, look at those massive mud flaps. I need the massive mud flaps. Absolutely. Massive mud flaps. Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the beautiful engine. Ah, you do know how long it took me to model uh, the main Podvarek car? Oh, look at those gauges that are so at an angle. That's so strange. Anyway, oh my God, this is the perfect. This, oh my God, it's such a perfect view. Okay, this is everything I need. This is everything I need. Okay, let's make some. Let's make some. Let's make some screenshots. Okay. There we go. Need more screenshots. Did they change? My God, I think they changed something with the front end, with the YouTube front end, and now it's way slower than before. Definitely didn't work this badly. Well, I don't know what the view is. This. Okay, there we go. The big block. Great. It's so strange. I absolutely assumed that first I assumed that it was blocked off, and then I was like, no, it must be clear, and then it turns out to be blocked off. So great. Should have trusted my first instinct. Yeah. Nice. Anyway. Whoops. I've sent an image in the Discord for the trunk. Okay, wait. Wait, I need to hide. Shakedown. Nice. I use Firefox as well and haven't noticed. Okay, so here is an image. So this version does have a trunk. It's not blocked off. Interestingly, or is it? No, it's not. You can see the hole. Yeah, and this is actually perfect because it has the roll bar. Okay, let me add these in. Thank you so much for this. This is actually a perfect roll bar reference. Oh yeah. Wait, I need to look into my screenshots. Is there anything that can be used against me? No, actually not. Okay, so I am using ShareX, which is the best thing ever. So can I actually drag and drop like this? Yes, I can drag and drop from ShareX. Yes, it's the best. There we go. It's all of them. And this, by the way, this is the legacy with a projection of Koenigsegg Regera, which just fits perfectly. I mean, it doesn't fit perfectly. It's awful, but you know, it's an interesting experiment. Anyway, yeah, you can just project any car to any car, in case you didn't know. Okay, so we have some interior shots. This one is blocked off, but at least we can see a little bit of the rest of, yeah, we can see the big chungus drive shaft. Yeah, but this is a far better image that we can use. Okay. So yeah, let's make the big chungus. I'm just gonna take, yeah, let's actually cut through the whole thing like this. And did it also cut through the back? No, which is good because I don't want it to cut through the whole thing. Okay, well, what we can do is, well, oh, this is not actually connected. This is not connected. Why isn't it connected? Is it because it's not matching exactly? Yes, it wasn't matching exactly. Okay, so now it is. Okay, but I need to cut through here. Here we go. And there we go. Okay, so what I can do actually is, well, let's cut this thing. By the way, I don't need to look at this broken texture. Yeah, I can do this. You know what? I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna delete it. Okay, like this. And then I'm gonna sweep through. And then I'm gonna place this. I'm gonna place this here. And I'm gonna place this here. And that should be it. And yeah. And finally, I'm gonna do this and make sure it's zeroed out. There we go. So we have the big chungus here. It's not connected. And this piece, is it connected? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, we can also make it slightly curvier. Something like this, so that it's not exactly steep, but we need to make the front be a lot more chungus. Because it's like this, yeah, the gearbox and everything. Okay, so maybe something like this. And I'm pretty sure that the floor should actually be a bit higher, because the floor is too low, I think, because there are other stuff below. It's not just floor. It's not just pure floor on the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna raise it a bit, so there's a little bit of a margin there. Okay, and then I can make it even more chungus. There it is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So here we go. We kind of got it, but let's see how it looks like actually between the wheels here. Yeah, actually it's quite hard to see, but you can see the rise here as there's the fuel tank, which is kind of like what I have here. And yeah, you can see the pillar from the rear window here. So it's kind of at the middle of this bump. Sort of like that. Sort of something like that. Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. But also, I think the wheel well should be bigger, because this is oh yeah, this is one of the things, because what I did was on the outside, I simply just extruded this inside, and I should have, yeah, the wheel well should actually be a lot bigger. So I'm gonna just quickly do a dirty trick of what is going on? Where is it? 3D cursor, not using the median point. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just increase it a bit, which is great because nothing is aligned now. Okay, and let's do this. I'm just gonna have to do it by hand. Whoops! Did it crash? The Twitch app crashed, guys. I can't answer to any of the chats anymore. No, okay, I'm restarting. Let's see. Any new chats? What does it say? Narwhal Channel says GG. Good. I use Firefox as well and haven't noticed YouTube slowness. Honestly, this version does look more interesting. What do you use for collaging? PureRef. Yes, PureRef. It's amazing. I love it. I love PureRef. Yeah, it's one of the best, simplest apps ever. It's just there. It just works. It can load anything. And yeah, thank you. No problem. You won. Yes. I won. Okay. So yeah, have I aligned this? No, I haven't aligned this one. So let's, or did I? Did I? Yes. Did I? Kind of, but it looks weird. Okay, I think it should be aligned with this thing. What the f is going on? It looks weird. I think because we added the whole thing. Oh, I moved the floor accidentally. Yeah, should have been something like that. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. So yeah, and of course I need to move the back as well. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, so there we go. We have a very crude interior. Did we solidify the body for the interior? Done. Done. Model the dash. Yes, let's go with the dash. Green light for the dash. This looks a little bit weird, but we are gonna fix this later. I can actually, yeah, okay, let's just quickly cut this a bit. Oh yeah, and this should also be bigger, the front wheel, because this is, oh shit. I completely forgot that I didn't basically scale up the wheel well. All right, and this thing, yeah, maybe this thing is totally okay. Yeah, this should kind of, usually in most cars there's a kind of a slope going up. Okay, anyway, yes, let's start with the dash. So, the dash. The beautiful dash. Okay, so what I love about it is that this thing is just a cube. It's just a cube with like with scaled down vertices. Like I can just do this. I can just do cube, and it's almost the same color. I have a cube, and then I take the bottom quad, and boom, there it is. It's done. Perfection. Okay, so we have this thing, and then on top of that, okay, so the whole thing is like, it has this shape, right? And is the wheel in the middle of it? The wheel is kind of in the middle of it, right? Yeah, it looks like an airplane dash, totally. It looks like there should be like a glass cockpit or something. So yeah, let's try to model this. Let's try to model this shape. So what you have here is you basically have some shape that looks like this, and then it's kind of smoothed on this side. Is this too many polygons? Okay, and then I'm gonna smooth this thing as well. With a single polygon. Okay, maybe like this. So that's basically it. Right? Kind of. And then let's destroy this. Yeah, well, this should, yeah, let's mirror the X. Does it mirror? Yes, it does. Okay. It should be a little sharper. Should be a little sharper. Okay, so we have the slope, and then it's kind of split. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the int set. So we get this, right? Something like that. And then what we can do is we can do a cut here, and we can extrude it. Boom. Boom. There we go. This is the cover. Except that, of course, what we need to do is, whoops, this is a little bit fucked, but it's okay. No one is gonna notice it. Classic words. By the way, where is the, why am I not cutting it in the middle? Okay, so cut everything, cut through the whole thing, and I'm just gonna kill this bottom. There we go. Something like that. And it does actually kind of just stops being. Okay, and then we can actually intrude inside like this. All right, and then what happens is that, okay, let's just scale it down so it's completely flat. We have 3 cuts basically, right? We have the center, we have the side and the center. It's not exactly symmetrical. So yeah, the wheel is not actually in the middle of the arch. It's to the side. Is it actually symmetrical? It's not symmetrical. Hello, Bafig. Nice to see you. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a cut through here. And I'm gonna do a cut, an asymmetric cut. Something like this. It refuses. It refuses to be created. Is this good, or should it be smaller? I think this is good. Or did I make it too asymmetric now? Yeah, I can't really tell if the wheel is exactly in the middle or not. I think it's not. I think it's a little bit offset, which is annoying. It doesn't look very pleasant. Okay, so what you can do now is we can cut through that. We can extrude that. And let's actually kill all these planes. All right, and so we're gonna do a steering wheel inside here. Should I do the steering wheel, or should I just leave it? I'm just gonna leave it for now. Here. All right. So there we go. And then we are gonna have a dash. The weird leaned dash inside here. Okay, so this thing is split in two. Okay, and actually it's, oh fuck. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, it's something like this. Right, so this is flush. This part is flush. So we have this and this. Okay, but this is going to be, basically a texture is going to be on top of that. So the texture is going to make those, for example, here, individual. Yeah, it should kind of look like this, right? With the black bars. But that's good. The texture is going to cover all these holes. Okay, and then we have the gauges inside here. So what I could do, if I try to move this one, is going to be bad because the top is curved. So what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to make a new plane. Let's make a new plane that has that is leaned back. We don't have to do the extreme lean back, but we can do something like that. Okay, so I think this could be enough. Something like that. Yeah, you're going to see it from the top anyway. All right, I do need to cut this corner. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. Anyway, is the chat working? It does work. Okay. Cool. So something like that, right? The proportions are maybe a bit off, but it's kind of like that. And then this, basically this part is over the middle, which is incorrect. Okay, this is way lower. So yeah, let's actually make this Let's see how that looks like. So this should be over here somewhere, right? Where exactly does it start? It starts a little bit inside the door, but not too much. Just a little bit. So something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna rescale that. Let's see. Something like that, no? Yeah, but the right side needs to be over the chungus. Something like that. But of course the back side is not actually that far in. And it actually has a slope and it blends with the rest of the dash. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. All right, and then on the bottom of this, we have this thing. Yeah, and this is actually a lot thinner. A lot thinner. And this is smaller. Does that look okay? Yeah, it looks smaller in the picture. This is huge. You don't see the So what if I just compress it? Yeah, if I compress it, I fuck up the border. Yeah, it is a lot less curved. That's for sure. So maybe let's do this. And then yeah, I'm just gonna do the dirty thing. I'm just gonna erase this up a bit. Something like that. All right. But actually, there's no... Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused by this this thing below the wheel. Yeah, it is kind of like this. Except that, of course, we now have the dash. Wait, I can actually remove this. Which blends in perfectly. So we have it go straight, and then we're gonna do a little cut. And then after going straight for just a little bit, we're gonna start lowering it. We're gonna start lowering it. So that it kind of gets flush with the hood. Okay, and I'm gonna do another... No, let's not do another. That's actually gonna be the same. it just has a slope like this. All right, and then the middle point is, yeah, this is actually less steep than the middle point because it all goes down into the same plane. There we go. All right, and then in the back we should have almost flat. Almost flat surface that joins up with the bottom of the window, like this. Aha, but I need to turn off the mirror. Yeah, which means that I need to make this lower. Okay. There we go. Except that this is going to be attached there. And how does this end? It just also goes flush with the rest. So this surface is actually always flush with the window. What is this? Is this part of the hood? Ah, I see. This is the chungus. This is part of the chungus. Something like that. Not great, not terrible. So if you're sitting here, you're looking over the dash. Something like that. Okay. Hello. The sides are too tall. What do you mean about the sides? What are the sides? You mean this? You mean this? This thing? Yeah, yeah, I think so. But be gone, spam bots. Oh no! Hello, sorry for bothering. I want to offer promotion. Oh no! Let's kill. Kill. Ban user. Reason spam. There we go. The sides of the chungus. Where is this thing? Tsubasa Chungus. And this is the lower Chungus. Yeah, let's actually join up. Join all the Chungi. Okay. So yeah, and the sides, I think that this is a bit closer. Closer to the door. Oh, yes, but I haven't actually modeled the door, because the door doesn't look like that. The door should actually kind of be like that, because the door mechanism is inside as well. So yeah, it's not flush like this. Yeah, and that also goes with the back, but right now I don't care about the back. So there is a little bit of a gap between the Chungus and the door. Yeah, this should also be just like that, in the same way. Yeah, there's definitely not a hole there in real life. So yeah, the Chungus actually ends. The Chungus ends. The Chungus ends here. So let's actually extrude this. Something like that. Not great. Yeah, I just wanted to like fill up this pocket, so it doesn't look that awkward. Okay, so something like that. Something like that. We're definitely gonna need a steering wheel as well. But yeah, I will do the steering wheel later, at another date. Okay, and so finally we also have on the co-driver side. On the co-driver side we have the little Chungus. It looks like an old radio with a knob. We have the big Chungus and the little Chungus. You know what? By the way, isn't the name Legacy a bit stupid? It's like, you know, when we say legacy code or something, it means it's deprecated. TBF, given the era, could it not be a small CB radio to communicate with the team? It could be, yeah. Oh, look, it's the diagram, it's the blueprint of the big Chungus. And yeah, I was correct. The wheel is actually offset. But the peak of the arc is over here. So it's not actually symmetrical. You see, it's like slopes off over there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's approximately there. Okay. Oh, and it has a huge drawer. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at the pure ref. Let's make the small Chungus here. Should I just copy the big Chungus? Copy the big Chungus to make the small Chungus. Here we go. Here's the small Chungus. I have a feeling like the big one is way too big. Yeah, something like this. And it's a little lower. And a little slower, smaller. Okay. So something like that. Okay, let's keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. I can always change it later, you know, if I really want to make it much more precise. So let me just keep this covered. And yeah, there is actually like a foam thing across the whole across the so yeah, let's just directly connect them. Okay, and then we can have something like that, and then again we have this going in, but let's move this point over here. I'm just gonna kill this face as well. Let's just directly connect everything here. Wait. Okay. Now that we have the two chungy. How did I solve this here? Okay, I simply purged, well. Okay, so basically what I did was this. All right, let's connect these by distance. And fill up this hole. Something like that. Awful. It's awful, but no one is gonna notice this, right? Right? Okay, so. And one more thing is I should make this one also kind of slowly dip in. And another thing is, yes, I should make it flat. Like this. Kind of. Yeah, I think we're approximately there. All right, so we have the dash. Does it look similar? Kind of does. Yeah, it's broken as hell on this side. Two little polygons. Yeah, the interior has way more polygons than the outside. The Tsubasa history. Okay, so what's going on? The era of moving service vans and no cell phones. Yeah. And you're obviously not making a Subaru Legacy, just a car that happens to look like. Yeah, exactly. I don't have to do it exactly. So many polygons. Don't want to overload your Voodoo 2. No, definitely not. My Voodoo 2. That's a flashback. That's a name I didn't hear in a very long time. Let me refill my drink. Okay. So, where should I go next? Well, there are the seats. I have a feeling that this dash is bigger in real life, like the top. The top, yeah. Maybe I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, and definitely we want to. Should I try making a? The how do you call it? The roll bar. What was that secret modifier that can do? That can extrude. That can turn edges into pipes. I need to find it. What was the name of it? Generate bevel edge split skin. Yes, this one. Branch smoothing. All right. Something like that. But yeah, it actually creates these intermediate. Yeah, why does it actually create these segments? That's bad. But yeah, what it does is that it allows you to create like trusses like this. But yeah, the annoying thing is that it creates yeah, maybe it's possible to... Okay, what if I smooth it? Shade smooth, auto smooth normals. Still doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Create armature. Smooth shading. Okay, there it is. It is smoothly shaded. But... okay, there it is. Everything is smoothly shaded now. Yeah, it doesn't look too much like pipes. I have a feeling like there was another modifier that does the same thing, but in a slightly better way. Symmetry. There is no symmetry. Is there another thing? Generate wireframe. Okay, there is also generate wireframe, which is basically similar. Maybe that's the one I can use. So, what if I just create a separate... okay, so it doesn't create a pipe out of a separate object. And this one doesn't create a pipe out of a separate object either. So that is strange. It does create as soon as I make another one. But why doesn't it create an outside? Strange. You need to make a cube. Can you insert in... Yeah, you can. So maybe I can do something like this. You know, I could even do this, but then decimate the edges. Can you actually decimate as parts? Yes. But it doesn't really work. Unsubdivide. Nope. Planar. Yeah, okay, there it is. So you can use planar. And will it also create an edge here? It will. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is slightly better than this. For making yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's try with the skin modifier. So, how does it look like? Well, there's definitely Okay, let me... so there's definitely one in the door, which is like an X. Yeah, this one. That's classic. Classic. Yeah, and then there's a cage that goes around. Okay, so let me try to make something. Okay. So let's start from a cube. I'm gonna put it to 0 so that we can mirror it. And immediately I'm just gonna do a what is the name of it? Skin. Skin. Oh, skin does it too. Why does Blender? A question everybody asks all the time. Okay. And I'm gonna mirror it as well. But do I mirror it later, after skin, or before skin? That is the question. Yeah, if I take off this, the thing is that it's always going to make... Okay, yes, if I put this up, right? There we go. Then we have mirrored. Okay, so where is... Wait a minute, where's thickness? I think that thickness is actually this one. Yeah, it is. That's the thickness. Mean radius. Okay, so it has 2 radii, like this. Okay, let's also add decimate, so that we can planar decimate it. It doesn't show until the end, which is strange. It doesn't have a show. Okay, so basically, I'm actually gonna start with the one that goes next to the roof. So it goes through here, I guess, and then up, and then up. And then up, and then back, right? Actually, I think that every rally roll cage is basically the same thing. Okay, this is the new thing. And no, this is a classic one. Yeah, so there is a square on the top. Let's see how this looks like. Oh wait, it needs to have thickness. Oh my god. Okay. It needs to have thickness. What? Okay, there's something weird going on. Maybe it's because it's confused because of this. No. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so is it decimate? Oh, it needs a root. Ah, right. It needs a root. because it's like growing from the root. The other way to make pipes is to use Bezier polylines and give them a thickness in their geometry. Yeah, I think this is actually nicer. This would actually be nicer. But I'm lazy. And now subdivide doesn't work. Okay, there it is. Okay, so let's make this a root. Well, it's broken. Okay. No, didn't want that. Okay, so basically, it's kind of like this. And then let's look at it. Oh, there's actually inside as well. And then of course there's the one for the back. Okay, there we go. Something like that. It does actually look quite good. But it goes all the way to the end of the roof. And then the back is like we have it actually in the pictures, right? The way the back one looks like is it's an X and it intersects in the middle. All right. So what we actually have is something like this without this one. There we go. There we go. And it actually has these like strong points here. Okay, yeah, and let's actually reduce the radius. This I'm gonna kill. Oh, and it's actually going outside. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. This merged one. Oh, okay. No, it wasn't merged. Okay, now it looks a bit better. Cool. Okay, so any more pipes? So there's 2 pipes here usually. There's another one. Okay, so we also have the stuff on the side. Oh, I already have them as well. Okay. Hello, mates. Hi, involved. Still with the Iceland version of the Kia Cephia. I need to watch your stream about exporting stages to the game. The Iceland version of Kia Cephia. Okay. Oh, Rally Raid version of the roll cage. Oh yeah, of course we need the door as well. The door X, the X on the door, which is, yeah. Wait a minute. Is the door? But does it need a cut in the middle? Okay, so I guess we also have the vertical beam. What is going on? Why does it always get separated in the middle? Am I accidentally moving it or something? I don't know. Anyway. All right. So between this, there's a pipe. We subdivide this. There's a pipe here. And finally, there is a pipe here. All right. Something like that. Oh. Yeah, we got this wrong. I'm saying we. as if I'm blaming you. You, the watcher. Okay. Unfortunately, I need to say one thing. I need to make a confession to you. And that is that I'm starting to be really sleepy. So, I'm gonna end up in a few minutes. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, but I definitely want to test it in game first, even though it's still untextured. Okay, so we have the roll bar, approximately. This is not exactly straight. We have... Yeah, I'm gonna need to rebuild the UVs, but yeah, the UVs are gonna come next. So yeah, nothing from the textures, but I think this looks kind of cool. The roll bar and everything. And I need to research roll bars a bit more, because I think that there is a... Roll bars are definitely something that is... Yeah, well, this definitely needs to be connected over here. Somehow. Maybe it's like this. And yeah, this bottom definitely also needs to be connected. All right. So yeah, something like this. Perhaps. It looks stiff. Yeah, this front thing, no. That's not how it works. Oh yeah, this is going through the wheel. So no, that's that's not gonna work. So how do I avoid? Okay, well apparently I don't. Maybe the roll cage actually starts just behind the driver. And not above the rear window. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that's where I'm making a mistake here. It's actually way, like, kind of like that. You know, the cool thing about this is you can scale it. You can scale the edges without fearing that you're gonna be... that you're squashing any polygons. Yeah, I'll have to see tomorrow if I'm doing anything correct or not. All right, well, let's quickly UV map this thing. Man is tired. It's 2 a.m. I don't believe it. Well, that's the nature of working during the day now. With a single bar in the rear. Why you don't make the original roll cage? Yeah, because I don't know exactly how it looks like. I don't have like a... Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Do I have it on the images? No, it's actually not in the images, unfortunately. Yeah, there's definitely an X behind the player, behind the driver. So here's the thing. I think I actually fucked up this. This should go, this should be something like that. Like going towards on the rear wheel, something like that. But then over here in the middle, there should be the inside as well. And this one also has a huge X. Yeah, like this. There we go. This looks like a roll cage now. Cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's re-UV this thing. This thing meaning everything. So Tsubasa Chungus. What is body 1? Oh, okay. Tsubasa, let's call it detail. Okay, so we have detail, we have Chungus. We also have the roll bar. Okay, so we save this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert to mesh. Okay, and now I can do of the whole thing. I can do a smart UV projection. There we go. This is super bad, but let's try it anyway. I should probably map these a little bit better. Okay, so yeah. So now that we have it mapped, what I can do... Oh my god. Okay, I see. This is the problem. The problem is that the scale of this is much bigger than everything. Yep. So Something like this. Something like that, yeah. So let's try the other ones. Okay, this is scale is fucked. What else? Chungus, detail, roll bar. Okay, so save everything. I'm gonna convert these to mesh, and then unhide everything. Smart UV project. Okay. And there it is. Not everything is occupied by roll bar. But yes, there are many things occupied by the roll bar. Okay, so now that we have this, I can bake the AO, yeah. Bake. Does it really take this long? Okay, let's. This is bad. Okay, let's do it again. But actually, I need to make sure that people can play around with it. Okay, so let me try to only build this. Why is it so dark? I don't know. More messages below. Hello, Xlings. DM in Discord. You can click and drag to edit both values at the same time. Oh yeah, that's true. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. It's not overlapping. So why is it so shit? Yeah, there's something else is overlapping. Okay, let's try to bake again. Oh yeah. Okay, so something is in the way. That's the problem. Look how nice it is. Okay, so something is in the way. Did I make... oh, it's... maybe it's the hull. Roll bar should definitely be there. The wheels as well. The windows should not render. Roll bar, detail, body, okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just... Oh yeah, well, yes, I have the roll bars. Unfortunately... Wait, okay. Let me just convert to mesh. Did I save? Save. Convert to mesh. Smart UV. Ta-da. It looks terrible. Okay, let's try baking this. Bake. There it is, finally. Cool, okay. So now we should be able to build everything, right? Roll bar, what is okay, yeah. So let's take everything and just, can we just bake everything as if it was a single, oh, bake for times 4. No, let's cancel. Yeah, we can't cancel. Yeah, we'll need to combine everything into a single object. Yeah, there's something wrong when you try to do it with multiple things. So instead of this, let's actually combine, let's join these. Okay, there we go. So everything should be unique, right? Unique texture, okay. And yeah, let's bake. There we go. So we have some lighting. It is terrible. What is this? Okay, yeah, I see. So this is basically the body. There is some artifacts from the inside. Okay. So we have the hull. What is this? Wheel gravel. Windows. The windows. It needs to be a separate material because okay, look. I am getting really sleepy and I can't stand anymore. I can't stand this anymore. So I'm just gonna export this and see what happens. Yeah, one more thing is I need to save Tsubasa AO into Tsubasa body. Yeah. Save as image. Yeah, I just had like 10 seconds of sleep. Okay, so let's see if this works. And if it doesn't... Oh, there it is, except that the windows are opaque. The windows are opaque, but look at that. You can actually see the interior. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, the texture is awful, but it works. Okay, well, here's the thing. I can actually hide the window in the scene. If I find... Yeah, there it is. Windows, render. There it is. Cool! You can see inside now. It does have relatively good AO. But yeah, it needs more samples to record. And also this is broken because it's too close. Okay, so there it is. Made the dash, the big chungus and the small chungus, the little chungus, and added the roll bar. Okay, so I'm gonna continue hopefully tomorrow with the texturing and everything, and I want to make the seats. So yeah, I'm gonna do the seats and textures tomorrow. And we will definitely have to do the windows. So yeah, there we go. That's it for today. This is the craziest tree. The tree crash. Oh my god. They're all dead now. Sleep well. Yes. Thank you. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait when I actually make the texture and then you can see the rear lights and the front lights. Oh. Let's move the camera a bit back. Nice. The LCD is exactly on the spot. Okay. Yeah, something like that. So it's in the middle. It almost looks like the LCD is coming from within the car. Whoa. Okay, let's finish this. Grass. Let's finish this run and then I'll go. Oh, and let's not forget to save the parameters. There we go. Just 1 minute slower than the record. So, okay. There we go. We have a little bit of an interior for today. And yeah, let's not forget to save the parameters. Save car parameters. Because we have the onboard position now of the camera, which is here. Cool. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining. Let's just to end this thing. Model the dash, done. Model the roll bar, done. Model the seats, not done. We can say we're kind of done with the interior. You can't say that because test the interior in game. Well, you can say that's partially done, and then adding massive mud flaps. So actually, I'm gonna move that for the next one. So stream 143 is gonna be modeling the seats. Massive mud flaps and texturing. There we go. Okay, so the yeah, thanks for joining. See you, I don't know, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We will see. But yeah, definitely continuing with making the Tsubasa. See you next time. Bye.